We're back with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. We're going to take a look at the kit for BB-8. There's a lot more questions that are going to be asked by going through this kit. Not sure where we can get BB-8 from. Now, this footage that we're taking a look at here was provided by EA, and it is beta footage. I did not record this footage myself. And so that means that these things are subject to change. Now, what I'm really hoping for is that in a week or so, I'll be able to do a full character review on BB-8 after I've got to play him myself inside of the test account. So be sure to turn on notifications and subscribe if you want to watch that video. Hopefully there I'll be able to make a determination of whether or not BB-8 is good or not. Looks like he pairs well with Resistance, pairs well with droids. I personally am more excited about the kit as far as it works with droids. First things first, his basic attack is Arc Welder. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict tenacity down for 2 turns. If the target already had tenacity down, inflict daze for 2 turns. I really like the daze mechanic. Daze does 3 different things. It prevents turn meter gain, counterattacks, and assists, and that seems very good right now with Luke everywhere. Now, his first special attack, Convert Data Transfer, confuses me a little bit. Doesn't look like there's a cooldown. It says BB-8 and a random ally who doesn't have it gain the secret intel buff for 3 turns. Then BB-8 gains 8% turn meter for each ally with secret intel. So that could be up to 40%. If all active allies are droids, BB-8 gains taunt for 1 turn. And this is where that ability makes a lot of sense to me, is if it's in an all-droid team, because then BB-8 will gain taunt. He's got a lot of really cool tricks. Then the secret intel ability, once it's on a character, it says 25% potency, and when another ally uses a special ability, they gain secret intel for 3 turns. Then the cooldown of Illuminated Destiny is reduced by 1 for each ally with secret intel. So it looks like once you've got secret intel on one character, then they can start getting it on themselves by doing special abilities, and then the Illuminated Destiny is reduced by 1. For me, this only makes sense to do in an all-droid team because that taunt is amazing with the way that his unique abilities. We'll get to that. His special ability, Illuminated Destiny. Now, this has a cooldown of 70, but with that secret intel going, that is going to be reducing the cooldown. And then also, whenever a droid ally scores a critical hit, reduce the cooldown of this ability by 1. It says dispel all debuffs on all allies and expose all enemies for 2 turns. All allies gain 80% turn meter and gain advantage, critical chance up, critical damage up, speed up, and offense up for 4 turns. Droid and resistance allies recover 20% protection. I only have one footage of how that going off, and they were already dead, and it happened late. Now, this is where the thing gets very interesting, is his interaction with droids. And I'm really excited about this. So, unique, roll with the punches. BB-8 has an 80% counter chance when BB-8 attacks out of a turn. So that's like a counter attack or an assist. He calls a random resistance ally to assist. So that is going to be R2-D2 when you put him on an all-droid team. So imagine you make an all-droid team with like HK-47 lead, and then you've got BB-8 and R2-D2, and then the other 3, maybe some sort of combination between B2 Battle Droid, 86, or 88. But anytime that 88 counters, which he has an 80% chance, R2 is going to come right after him. BB-8's basic attack will inflict tenacity down, which makes the R2 stun stick a lot easier. So it's almost like an auto stun. And he's going to have a taunt from the special attack Convert Data Transfer if BB-8's on a team of all droids. So this is starting to get interesting right here. This is where I'm like, okay, now take a look at his other unique abilities. Whenever BB-8 takes damage, now remember he's going to have taunt and he's going to have counterattack. He has a 50% chance to gain foresight for 2 turns. Okay, so if he gets hit once, then there's a 50% chance that he's going to gain foresight. I'm liking this. At the start of each encounter, if BB-8 is active, droid allies gain 8% turn meter for each active droid ally. And we'll come back to that. But when BB-8 evades, droid allies recover 8% health and protection. Okay, so let me get this straight. So basically, BB-8 goes, puts on this covert data transfer. He will taunt. And then if he's attacked, he's got an 80% chance he's going to counterattack with R2. And then he has a 50% chance that he's going to get foresight. Then when he has foresight up and the opponent attacks again because he's taunting, the droid allies are going to recover 8% health and protection. I like this a lot. More importantly than that, it says at the start of each encounter, if BB-8 is active, droid allies gain 8% turn meter for each active droid ally. Woo! That's like 40% turn meter. Look at this right here. That means droids are going to go first. I think this could be pretty amazing. The way I see this going down is R2 does burning first. He gets 2 crits from HK-47's lead. That they get 50% turn meter anytime there is a crit. So he's going to go first. Then he's going to get smoke screen. He's going to put smoke screen on BB-8. Don't have footage of that, but that'd be pretty cool. BB-8's going to get taunt. And then he's going to get foresight, and he's going to counterattack with R2. Depending on how much health he has, that could be very, 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 very interesting. We will see. General strategy: use covert data transfer whenever available in order to maintain secret intel as on many allies as possible, as it is a key in ensuring use of Illuminated Destiny early and often. Stacking critical chance percentage throughout BB-8's mods will also help reduce the cooldown on Illuminated Destiny, especially when teams are forced to attack him or have a lot of AoE attacks. Yeah, that's very interesting. The only problem I have right now is I am always skeptical of teams that need critical attacks, mostly because of General Kenobi, and then there's also Zeta Barris, and then there's also Shore Trooper if Empire ever comes back. Hero synergies. If BB-8 is on an all-droid team with R2-D2, BB-8 will always call R2 to assist when he attacks out of turn, as R2 is the only other resistance member in the squad. Arc Welders provides tenacity down to the target, which can create a window of opportunity to stun tenacity up heavy teams using R2-D2's incoming electroshock prod attack. There's footage of that. If on a resistance team, BB-8's use of Illuminated Destiny under a Finn lead results in a heavy combinations of expose and turn meter combining to stoke the engines of a resistance attack. It seems kind of hard to get that off, though. I really need to play with this guy to figure it out. I need to get him in an account. Some of this stuff seems kind of confusing. I want to play it. I want to get my hands on it. I want to understand it. R2-D2 and BB-8 form the foundations of a new HK-47-led droid team. Try filling out the team with various other droids that combat the enemy you must tackle. For example, B2 Super Battle Droid is excellent when facing enemies with heavy buffs, and either IG-88 or 86 can supply more damage. Where to use? BB-8 is a fantastic addition to many groups and squad arena events, territory battles, and raids. However, he functions optimally with other resistance or droid squad members. When using BB-8 in territory battles, remember you can save your Illuminated Destiny for the latter rounds in the combat missions. I don't see BB-8 being a standalone hero. I think he's going to be used on droid teams, and from the way the kit reads right here, I can only really see him using on droid teams. I don't really get how he's going to make a resistant team better. I think this Illuminated Destiny is going to take a long time to go off unless it's on a droid team, and I just think there could be some crazy missing link. There's something missing. I think there's a new character coming in or a rework that's going to make all of this work. I sense that BB-8 is a piece of a puzzle that has a bigger outcome that is going to make him better and is some sort of combo that we don't know about. So be sure to look out in the next coming week or so on a full review once I've got to play him on the test account, and then I should be able to evaluate whether he's amazing or not. It's interesting. I mean, I see some combos here. I don't really know how great he's going to be, but overall, I have to say R2 kind of confused me at first too, and R2 turned out being one of the best characters in the game. Really hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you liked this video, you are in luck. For every single person that likes the video, you will be getting an 8-star Red Arm C3PO. This is not a scam. All jokes aside, really do appreciate all the support the channel's been getting lately. What do you guys think of this kit? I gotta say, I think I missed something on this kit. Like, I don't completely understand it. Be sure to put it down in the comment section. You guys are always really good about that, where I can read up on something that I missed or some combo that you think will be amazing. I don't know. I can't put my head around this yet right now. I guess I have to wait to play him, and hopefully we get more information as time goes on how to unlock him and more of the stats. I'm curious to know why his protection is low, and I want to know how fast he is and how much health. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.